let's watch this video. Last Epoch. Get your Epoch chance ready. Last Epoch video about like it's some bait bull, but let's watch it anyway. Last Epoch.
Diablo 4 superfans, be warned. On February 21st, Last Epoch will officially launch, and you are going to hate it. This video is for us Diablo 4 enthusiasts who believe Diablo 4 is the perfect ARPG in every way,
It's true.
with absolutely no issues. If you are not one of these people and actually like Last Epoch, I suggest you stop watching this video
Fuck
right
Last
now,
Epoch,
as
bro.
it may trigger you. Okay, now that
Fuck
those
Last
people
Epoch,
are
bro.
gone and it's just us Diablo purists, we can finally get into why we're going to hate Last Epoch.
Fuck Last Epoch.
My first of many reasons you're going to hate Last Epoch is its price. It's only $35 for the full game. What a stupid number, am I right? I know I'm not going to enjoy myself unless the game is at least $70. And there is no $100 early access version? Like, come on guys, are you even trying here?
Everyone knows if a game isn't like at least $100, it's a shit game. Okay, everyone knows. That's a fact. It's not a premium game. It's not a AAA game. If it doesn't have a live service cash shop, I mean, dude, how are they going to get the money to fucking continue paying it? You know, if they don't sell us multiple expansions. I mean, you know, it's just shit game. It's a poor person game.
Get this, they're going to keep updating the game and won't charge for DLC and expansions. This is awful and such a bad idea.
True.
Diablo 4 is going to have an expansion every year. And I know, after this year's experience playing this absolute gem of a game, I can't wait to dish out another $70 for the expansion.
Yeah.
The next thing I absolutely despise about Last Epoch is its skill trees. Yes, I said skill trees, meaning more than one. They have a passive skill tree, then a whole complete skill tree for every single skill in the game.
Too many skill trees.
Again, what an absolutely stupid idea and a waste of time. Let me show you an example side by side using Fireball. On the left, we have the Giga Chad Diablo 4's Fireball and its skill tree section. So freaking clean. And let's look at our options here. We can either do more damage with Fireball, or over here, we can do more crit damage with Fireball. Thank you, Blizzard, for giving us what we want. Meaningful.
It's so bad. It's literally worse than D3. Like D3, you at least had 5 runes. Like, holy fuck. How did they fuck that up so bad, bro?
Game-changing choices in a skill tree. Now let's look over here at this abomination of a skill tree for Last Epoch's Fireball. The options we have to augment Fireball here are turning it into an ability where we can shoot multiple fireballs in a cone, or turn it into a plasma ball that does more damage, or adds an explosion, or homing feature, or turning it into a flamethrower.
Fuck yeah.
And we can even combine these together and have a plasma flamethrower that explodes. I gotta stop. I'm getting too overwhelmed from all these options. I think you can all see what a major waste of time all these options are.
Yeah.
They could have used that time.
The illusion of choice. That's what Wyatt Chang always used to say. People think they want it, but they don't. It's an illusion of choice. It's actually bad. You're better off just having just a default ability and just the full set, the set bonus that the game dev gives you, and a 20,000% damage multiplier, guys. Guess what? Next patch, they'll buff it by 5,000% as well. So, W.
Time to create something we actually want in an ARPG. Like having a system that locks skill points behind finding over 150 random statues, or having a world boss, but make sure it's on a 3-hour timer so we can all make sure we're there to kill it. Or dungeons, where you need to pick up an idol, but you need 3 of them to open the door, but can't hold more than 1, so you gotta backtrack. Ah yes, the good old days. Speaking of being overwhelmed, let's talk stash tabs. Again, Diablo 4 has the perfect amount of them. 5, maybe 6. Okay, I really don't know. Whoever uses that many tabs, right guys? This is where I almost threw up in my mouth when I heard in Last Epoch you can have over 100 stash tabs. What even is that? Do you think we're stupid and don't know how to manage our stash? Well, I think you're stupid, Last Epoch, for not even making these purchasable with real money. You just buy them with—
That's based, actually. That's fucking based. Wait, that's based. You can't even buy them with real money? I thought you could. That's pretty based.
With in-game gold? Come on, you gotta have at least some pay for convenience or pay for power, but you said you won't. How stupid can you be? Okay, before I keep going down this path, let's get back to stash tabs. In Diablo 4, we have 5 classes. All we need is 5 tabs, 1 for each class. And Blizzard believes and trusts us to make meaningful choices on what items we can keep. Sometimes I spend hours just going through all the items, deciding what I need to remove.
What I don't understand is, like, which person QA'd this and thought this was okay? Did a single person in their entire development team play through a single character and feel the experience of the fucking stash tabs and realize not immediately, hey, wait a minute, I haven't even got enough stash tabs to keep the items I want and the aspects I want? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy they didn't, like, just do one single playthrough. Because it was immediately apparent upon, like, leveling a character up that it was just not enough space. Like, holy fuck.
All the items, deciding what I need to remove. Some of the most meaningful moments I've ever had in Diablo were just me staring at my items in my stash, or even inventory, deciding if I should keep a weapon with more damage to healthy enemies, or another weapon with more damage to slowed enemies. You know what? This brings me to my next point on why us Diablo 4 superfans will absolutely hate Last Epoch.
Is so trash.
And that's because they have a loot filter. What? Why would you want to pick up less loot? And why would I want to only see items I need? Do they think we're not smart enough to make loot decisions on our own? No, that can't be it. Us Diablo 4 purists are the smartest out of any ARPG player out there.
It's true.
We don't need to be able to filter out white and blue items. We don't need to be able to color grade gear that drops based on having stats like plus minion damage. They don't even know how much fun we have spending countless minutes sorting through a whole inventory of items, carefully looking at all the stats to see what may be an upgrade after every dungeon run. Oh my god, I'm getting antsy. All this talk about a full inventory of yellow items is really making me want to stop making this video right now and get back to my perfect Diablo 4. But before I do, I have 2 more reasons why you're going to hate Last Epoch. One of which is the crafting system. In our exquisite game, Diablo 4, we can choose one stat to re-roll where it gives you a random new stat. Last Epoch has so many crafting options, I'm only going to tell you a few of my favorites. I mean least favorites. Least favorites. The first is being able to put the exact stat you want onto a piece of gear. You want fire damage? You can add fire damage. You can transform an item into a unique or set item. Yes, there are.
Do you know what? It's genuinely a fun system. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Fly for Fun, bro. And except for Fly for Fun, every time you upgrade an item, it would either take you like 1,000 hours or something of grinding to get a single upgrade, or you'd have to pay like $100. But no, it was like the similar system where you could modify stats, and then each time you'd have a chance of breaking the item, and it was like a gamble, right? And I love that. I love that about this crafting. I mean, this crafting in this game, it's like PoE crafting, except far more simple and easy to understand. And then it has like a really cool UX, like a really cool UI, and then you've got the whole gamble of, you know, do you keep upgrading it? And you know, each item has an amount of potential, and you know, you use that potential up, and there it is.
Into a unique or set item. Yes, there are sets in the game. How ridiculous. This last part about crafting, I'm sure you...
I don't like sets. I'm not a fan of sets. I haven't seen any offensive Last Epoch sets yet. I've only seen like little 2-piece sets and stuff. They don't have one that says like 10,000% damage to this exact skill when you use that exact skill, right? They just have things that just say... Yeah, they were old shit. It's good. I'm not a fan of sets, so just putting that out there.
All hate, and that's the ability to craft a powerful weapon on your high-level character and give it to your low-level character to make them completely overpowered and able to breeze through the early game, destroying everything in sight. How silly. Don't they know killing hordes of enemies super fast is not fun at all? Give me my 4 damage Diablo 4 Druid any day, because we are real gamers. Now for my final, and possibly most despised reason us Diablo 4 devotees will hate Last Epoch and its endgame. They have 3 endgame activities. The first being dungeons, where you'll be able to target farm rewards and have varying levels of difficulty. Then they have the Monolith of Fate, which has so much depth to it, but I'm going to keep things short because I really got to get to my inventory full of yellows. It consists of a huge branching mapping system with endgame rewards, modifiers.
That does not keep me engaged. I'm going to be real. I hope there's been changes made to it to make it more interesting. I was not... The Monolith of Fate, it was kind of... Wait, it was kind of like... Was it kind of like Delve mixed with Synthesis or something, right? It was kind of like some sort of hybrid. I don't know. It kind of just got a little... It was kind of like a little bit beige to me. I don't think they've improved it yet, but we'll see. Okay. All right. Hopefully it's better. What they need is some fucking static in-game bosses that you can work towards. Like, what they need is they need their Shaper and they need their Elder.
Bosses. With the challenge and rewards increasing with its difficulty the further you go. There's a whole lot more to monoliths, but who wants to go over the endgame systems to that extent? I do, and I'll probably make another video about this soon. Then finally, we have the arena. There are two modes. One is the Arena of Champions, with a set number of waves followed by a boss. Each wave, you can increase the difficulty with a modifier which increases your reward at the end. Then there is the Endless Arena. And here's where I feel the developers of Last Epoch are either aliens or working for the Illuminati, because this Endless Arena has a ladder system. A fully functional, active ladder system. Guys,
softcore, hardcore, 2 players. Is that? Can you sort by class? Can you sort by class? Or does it? Wait, because we got class here. Can you do that? Oh, class all. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah, I see it right now. Nice, nice.
Guys,
very cool.
Last Epoch is a small company. So considering it is taking Blizzard months to launch a ladder system, and this game will have it on launch, I am sure there is either some supernatural or future technology at play here, and we should just not trust it. Okay, so for those of you still here and are sure you will hate Last Epoch, stop watching now. Inventory of yellows to sift through. Go get to it. Okay, so those of you who are still here, I assume you actually are playing or will play Last Epoch on February 21st. If so, then subscribe to my channel, because I am too.
I don't think so.
I do plan on making more videos on this game.
I don't think I will.
Have a good one.
This video, guys. If you want to subscribe, whatever they go. There it is. All right.
Because he is God Game.